recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Ready? 8, read. Christian, travel. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there.
At the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be... Second down.
Your trip is here.
There on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11 more on that one and another first down.
He's cracked. He's chasing.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
the most. Come on. Stay with your man. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They will run with Grant. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 6 at the 29.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Ready.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant using both in. Add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
From his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move. And you know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. First down, Murray. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After 1, 17-7 is our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Rivers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Locke. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. From the 38, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ball try. 58 the money. It's been a long day for you.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw it is Locke. And able to find Kirk complete. Locke now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Pilot. 64. Weak. 18 Gator. All day. All day. Alpha. Any day. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Go. Get it.
Now Locke again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Here we go. 5.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They go back to Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Grant. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Locke now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, 57 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. On the move to his left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Locke going to go on fourth down. Open man is Kirk, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
24-yard gain.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. On third and long, it's Locke. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, QB, come on. Go, go. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Go, go. Come on, boy. 51. Woo-hoo. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, 62 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. To throw is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Don't let him breathe.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 22 yards there, a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yep. Check. Hey, box truck. Down.
Back to throw. Lock. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from 52, and this for the win. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to set them back 5 yards. First throw of overtime for Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Brought in over the middle by Grant. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It's complete to Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Grant. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
4 down. Yo, 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Right here, guys. Fight. 51. Get up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Yo, Cheetah. Ready?
Into the red zone, it's locked. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Stu.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. They will hit the road next.